and I just really love the look of it. So the names of my soaps and products are going to reflect that. This is a coconut eucalyptus scented soap. So here we go. Really beautiful gift. These gift sets. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you hear some munching going on in the background, that is Jiggy having her breakfast. In today's video, I have a lot of product that I have to label and photograph and get ready for my launch, which is today. And yeah, that is a lot of work to do in one day. I always do this to myself, but I gotta get it done. And hopefully by the end of this video and by the end of today, I will have everything ready. So I'm gonna stop talking about it and get to labeling, get to photographing, and getting those products up on my website. So I'm here in my studio and I need to get these soaps labeled and packaged so that I can put them on my website. There's at least 7, but I'm so excited to show you guys my new packaging. And this is it right here. I have wanted for so long to put my soaps in bags like this, but I never really looked into it that much. But with this launch, I'm doing a little bit of a rebrand. I'm trying to elevate the look of my bar soaps. So I took the plunge, ordered some muslin bags, and I realized that the band around the soap looks really, really beautiful. So that is the direction I'm gonna go towards when it comes to my packaging. It's an eco-friendly option. These bags are reusable, and I just really love the look of it. And these bags here fit my tall and skinny soaps perfectly. It's like a match made in heaven. So here I am slipping the soap into the bag like so. And you can still see the design of the soap through the bag, which is what I really like. And I have these paper bands that I have measured and cut. And what I'm gonna do, let me bring you guys closer. So to get these bands on the soap, I just put the soap on the band like so. And this is just regular cardstock, these bands. And I'm just gonna bring the two ends together and just make sure it's completely aligned. I'm gonna press down the corners. And these are bands that I hope to someday have pre-printed so that it'll save me a little bit more time. But right now, I don't mind just doing it all on my own. I have my ingredients here, that's gonna go on the back, and these will seal the bands in place. Like so. And for the front, I'm gonna stick another label along the front. And here is the final soap. You can pull these strings tighter if you want to protect the tops of the soap in shipment. And the name of this soap, this is my rosemary mint soap. I've decided to name it Salish. I have so much inspiration living here in the Pacific Northwest, specifically in Washington, and I really wanted a brand that reflects my love and passion for this state. So the names of my soaps and products are gonna reflect that. I've gone through a few rebrands, that is true, but I feel like with every rebrand, I've gotten closer and closer to the final look that I want my brand to look like. And this is my pink grapefruit soap. It's been rebranded to Madrone, which is a type of tree that I see a lot here in the Pacific Northwest. It has this gorgeous orange bark. It's been a lot of fun thinking of names and getting a native like Kale to help me out with a few of the names and getting his feedback about whether or not something sounded right. And he actually came up with a few of these names. So it's been a really fun process for the both of us. I think when it comes to these types of decisions, no matter what you decide for your company, when it comes to packaging and branding, you have to like it. You have to be 100% on board with it. And sometimes you don't know if you are 100% on board with something until you've created that packaging and seen it on your product, or after a few months after you've tried it for a little bit. And I know that a lot of people get paralyzed by the idea of, oh, I don't want to change this. But coming from someone who has changed her packaging so much, I think at the end of the day, it's so much more worth it to have a look and a brand and packaging that you really love versus living with something just because you feel like you have to. I see product development, brand development as an evolution and as a process. So I don't mind changing things up whenever I get bored with something or tweak something. I do know that eventually I have to stick with something because that's so important when you're wanting to build a brand and build brand recognition, is to have a core line that people know, to have a very specific look, so that when you see these products in stores, people know that it's you. As for selling my soaps naked, I'm gonna give people the option to do that. There's gonna be a box that you can check or an option you can pick when you check out. But as a default, they will be getting the soaps packaged in the muslin and the bands. And this really came about with my desire to have my products be a little bit more giftable. It's really hard to spread brand awareness when you don't have things packaged. So that's really my thinking behind this. Although selling the soaps naked has been popular, I do also want to be able to start growing my brand a little bit. And the soap that I just held up is my Wild Blackberry soap that I've rebranded to Olympia. And how I assigned the names to the scents, I just kind of kept it loose. I didn't want it to be a literal representation, although some of them make sense. A lot of them don't really, and that's okay. I think it's the overall brand impression that you want to give, so it all works together as a whole. This is what Olympia looks like over here. And here are my special edition or limited edition soaps. I have the watermelon one, which I have renamed or rebranded to By the Bay. It's like a beautiful watermelon sugar citrus scent. We have this mango one, which I'm rebranding to Sunset Glory. And then the final one is my coconut soap. This is a coconut eucalyptus scented soap. This is gonna be Alkai. In Seattle, this coconut soap smells so good. It's like a fresh, clean laundry coconut, which is really unique. A part of the blend was Kulig Aromatique's coconut eucalyptus, and it's such a beautiful scent. My soap moved a little faster than I would have liked. I don't know if it was that fragrance oil or the other fragrance oils in the blend. That's why the soap swirls aren't as swirly as my other soaps, and it's also why the soap is turning brown, because there was quite a high vanilla content in a few of the fragrance oils that I used for this blend. Here's Alkai. So here are the square shape soaps that I want to make gift sets with. And these aren't going to fit into the linen bags that I have, so they're just going to be wrapped with a band around it. And it's almost like a naked soap. And the way I get these bands on the shorter squatter soaps is the same way I would get it around the tall and skinny. I just use a longer strip of paper. I put the soap down like so. Let me bring it closer so you can see what I'm actually doing. Soap down like so. I'm gonna wrap around the back. Make sure those two sides are aligned with one another. And I do that basically to just create those creases so that it can fold better. So now that we have that on there, there's a sticker that seals the band in place. And now all we need is a sticker in front. There is my wrapped soap. Here is the raspberry mint version of that same soap. Here is a jar of my body butter that I will be releasing. And this is my lemongrass scent that I have rebranded to San Juan, which refers to the San Juan Islands. When Kale was younger, he would take a bike ride out to the San Juan Islands and do this whole bike tour. And it sounded so fun. I'm super jealous that he was able to do something like that. And I wish he still did stuff like that, but maybe when we're more settled, we'll be able to try something out. I personally have never seen the San Juan Islands, but Kale says a lot of really good things about it. So here is the label. Another product that I'll be releasing are these limited edition sugar scrubs. And initially I was just gonna name them what their scent was. So for example, pineapple kiwi or mango, but I wanted to challenge myself and keep things on brand. So I chose Washington-inspired names for these guys too. So Pineapple Kiwi turned into West Coast, Mango Breeze turned into Sunset Glory, and the Coconut Beach scent turned into Alkai. And I know when it comes to branding, moving in this kind of direction, it's not going to appeal to everybody, and that's the point. I feel that the more focused a brand is, the faster you'll be able to find your target customer and the more consistent sales you should be able to get. I think if you are trying to please everybody, then you end up with a brand that just doesn't stand out, that is too generic. Because these sugar scrubs are so colorful already, I didn't want to put any color on the labels, so they're pretty simplistic. So here's Alkai. They're just a very simple label, and I'm letting the color of the product speak for it. I think that was one of the hardest things for me, is being able to edit myself, to scale back, to not put everything on a label that I want to put on there. And that's been a challenge for me, not just in my branding, but also with YouTube. It's been hard for me to focus my videos and to keep them streamlined and branded, but I think I'm getting a better sense for it. And that's something that I need to understand, is don't feel bad if you don't get something right away. It's okay to work towards something and to be just a little bit better each time. Putting so much pressure on myself to get it right immediately is not sustainable. It's not realistic. And being upset that I've made a mistake or something didn't work out really undermines the work that it took to get to there, because that's valuable too. Even if you don't get the desired outcome, all of the work that you put into getting to that point is worth so much. So here is Sunset Glory. This is the mango scent. The mango, it's like the Mango Breeze scent. So let those two products look together. And finally, West Coast. West Coast. For my next launch, the goal is to have sugar scrubs in my core line scents. So that's what I'll be working on in the month of August, as well as a few autumn-inspired items. So here we go. So I have my sugar scrubs, I have my body butters, I have my soaps that I'm releasing, and the last thing that I'm releasing are going to be gift sets. Here's what one of those gift sets look like. I just want to be able to offer kind of a value package for my customers who are just trying my brand or who love my brand and want to gift it to somebody else. This is what I'll be offering. There'll be gift sets in this lavender scent or peninsula. There's going to be one in rosemary mint, and that's what I'm going to start off with for this launch. But I do want to grow the offerings over time. But I think a 3-item gift set is the perfect size, and this box is a great size for this gift set. It really helps to lay out the products in a really pleasing way. Now the only thing is to design what's going to go here and also decorate the outside of the box so that it makes for a really beautiful gift. So here's what the inside of the gift set's going to look like. I have my logo on the lid. And now to finish this, to make it look like an actual gift, and this is something that I've never done before, but I want to start now, pretty much. So I'm going to close the box, like so, and I'm going to wrap it up like a gift. So I have this ribbon here. It has some nice frayed edges, which is pretty on brand. And this is the first time I'm doing this, so I don't know how much ribbon I'm going to need. So it's all about trial and error. I'm going to cross it around the back side of things. Bring it back around. Make sure it's lying flat. Might need a little bit more ribbon. I'm going to tie this off and put a nice bow on the gift, like so. And the final touch to this gift is just a sprig of baby's breath that I'm going to tuck inside of the gift, like so, or how should I do this? Should I tuck it into here? Yeah, there we go. Isn't that just beautiful? Obviously, I can't put a label outside of this, so how I would ship this is slip it into a mailer, like a poly mailer, and stick the shipping label outside of that. But this is what I want to start offering my customers because Christmas is around the corner, and I do think that the products that I make are they make such a nice gift. So I'm super, super excited about these gift sets. Now, of course, all of this stuff, the ribbon, the baby's breath, the box, these all cost money. So when you're making gift sets, it's so important to be able to cost everything out to make sure that you're actually making a profit on these guys. And don't be afraid to price your gift sets accordingly and price them at a price that you think that they deserve. Hello, welcome back to my studio. And I know the last couple of videos have not been as produced or as cinematic as my other videos have been, and that's because I've just been so busy with orders, with getting my website restocked, and I'm learning the lesson that I can't be both. I can't be all these things, and I think I need to just focus on my small business right now. So these are the kind of videos that I'll be posting for the foreseeable future until I'm able to figure out some sort of way to manage everything. But that's okay. I don't have to be 100% in every single little thing. So yeah, let's give you another soap making video this time. It's gonna be my coffee soap, and it's gonna be my Madrone soap. Hope you guys like it. So it has been a couple of days since I poured these soaps and they are ready to be cut. So let's go ahead and do that. Starting with, I think, the the pink grapefruit soap. I have been incredibly busy. I launched my website and the response has been, in a word, overwhelming. Soap's not coming out like it usually does. Oh, there we go. Oh, that soap smells so good. So here is all of my cut soaps, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. I did get some acceleration with the coffee soap, but I still think they turned out really beautiful. They kind of look like slices of coffee cake, which is awesome. So these are the soaps that are going to be available in the gift sets. So you can't buy these individually. You can buy a gift set around this scent. So for example, there's going to be a coffee scent that you can get, a grapefruit scent, and the soaps are going to be like this. They're not going to be the same as the tall and skinny bars that you can buy individually. And if you want to check those gift sets out, you can do that down below. The response to them has been amazing. I've sold so many of them already. So I'm going to be busy for the next couple of weeks, which is nice. I do like being busy when it comes to my actual soap business, because it is something that I want to continue growing, and I want to be a better soap business owner. So thank you to everyone who has chosen to support me over there. You guys mean the world to me. And I also want to thank my patrons as well, especially these guys, my Bubble BFFs, and on my Patreon. I have so many soap recipes that you guys can use to start making your own handmade soaps at home. And I also have recipes for bath bombs, for lotions, for whole other set of skincare that could get you started on your own handmade bath and skincare product journey. So go ahead and check that out if you are interested. And again, to everyone who has already supported me on there, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. But that is going to be the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know in the comments below. And until the next video, keep smiling, keep being awesome, and I will see you in that next video. Bye guys.